Namaste, Jai Shri Krishna, and welcome to our weekly session, How to Attain Eternal Happiness, Peace. And our today's session is Do Not Give Up. And that is based on one of the question came that is Gita for me? What is Gita going to teach me? Because Gita has been about 5,000 years old. How could I apply Gita's teaching today? So again, thank you very much for joining. I am Satyakalra, your host for this session and founder of pathtoanandam. And as I mentioned before, I have been guiding and I've been teaching Gita. And it's not just the teaching. There are many people are teaching Bhagavad Gita, but our session is a little bit different. How to practice the teaching of Bhagavad Gita. How to apply in daily life to go beyond our miseries, our stress, our vishad. Because the chapter 1 of Bhagavad Gita is called Vishad Yoga, where Arjuna went into deep depression, deep confusion, dejection, and his dear friend, Lord Krishna, enlightened him, uplifted him. So Gita, even though it was given more than 5,000 years ago, but it's not just for Arjuna, because it's not that Arjuna went into confusion, depression, got stressed out. Isn't that the story of our life too? And actually it is the story of today's man or woman, today's people. Too much stress, too many things around us, too much external factors are driving us in a different directions. And we get confused from morning to evening. Should we do this? Should we not do this? What should we do it? How to handle the difficult situation? And many times, when difficult situation comes in our life or when we face the difficulties in our life, then we feel that this is it and we like to give up. And that's why the session of the today's is do not give up. Because we get into many situations where we feel very depressed, very, very discouraged, and like to just don't know what to do at that point. And so was Arjuna at that point, when he got really confused about how to perform his duty, whether he should perform his duty, whether he should get engaged in the war, where his family members were arrayed in the Kurukshetra field. And he was concerned that he will or he might kill his near and dear ones. Many times in our life we have to make a very difficult situation as well. And that's where the Gita comes. Because through the teachings of Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna understood his responsibilities and he started performing his responsibilities, his duties of his life, or whatever needed to be done. Similarly, Gita is not just for Arjuna, which was given more than 5,000 years ago. It is a story about you and me, for everybody. So Gita is for everybody because it is not only it guides, It gives you the hypothesis. It gives you the metaphors, examples, and also action plan, what we should do. So Gita is not just because for Arjuna, it is for you and me, and how to handle our day-to-day difficulties, overcome difficulties, fulfill our responsibilities, and not only that, how to go beyond that, how to attain the eternal happiness through our daily successful journey of practicing Bhagavad Gita. And then we will also learn how to go through this, they call Bhav Sagar, or how to go through this materialistic world, Maya, and still not get attached to it. Do it beautifully. Today's question came that how could I fulfill my responsibilities? There are many, many different situations. But before we embark on that question, we have to ask ourselves, what kind of difficulties I am facing? Why cannot I make the decisions? Because the chapter 1 of Bhagavad Gita is called Vishad Yoga. Union with ourself, or attaining eternal happiness and peace through Vishad Yoga, through despondency yoga, confusion yoga, which means that whenever we are confused, we should not stay on that stage, because when we stay on that stage, what happens? It's a Vishad. The toxins are generated in our body through our endocrine system, through our hormones, through our enzymes, through our adrenal glands. And we cannot make the decisions, because this is how the physiology of the body works. And I always speak about science and spirituality and Bhagavad Gita because I come from the background of science, medical science, where facing and experiencing the difficulties with physical body, mental attitude. And when we are stressed out, we cannot make a right decision. We get confused. Arjuna got confused because his body started shivering. His body was fulfilled with toxins. Similarly, our body gets fulfilled with toxins as well. And not only that we suffer physically, emotionally, stressed out, we cannot make the right decisions. And we cannot even perform our day-to-day responsibilities effectively, righteously. These are the results of so much turmoil in the society, because people's lifestyle is so stressful nowadays, with jobs, 2 jobs, not having enough time for the children. One thing, good thing happened. Many, many bad things happened because of coronavirus. But due to social distancing, people have been forced to stay homes, have minimum interaction, or go minimum to the parties or many other places where it takes a lot of time. So it gives time to think through our life. Although sometimes staying too much closer is also causing a problem as well in the families. But regardless, the stress is the cause of our mental problems, our diseases, our insomnias, our immune systems gets low, our blood pressure goes high, many, many diseases and physical challenges we face because of stress, which is another name of Vishad. Vishad. But the question is, if that happens, then what should we do at that point? What did Arjuna did? He turned toward his dear friend for help. We have many good friends, family members who can help if they know how to help. But at the same time, it's not that only Arjuna was so lucky to have Lord Krishna on his side. Divine help is always available to us too. And then the Bhagavad Gita is there, which takes us step by step how to make the decision, how to get out of the doubts. I call it, Gita teaches 3 Ds. How to get out of doubts, so the D for doubts. How to make the decisions, so another D for the making the decisions. And third one is how to perform your duty, how to get engaged with your responsibilities. So when you start focusing on that, then we can make the decisions. But at the same time, Gita is the GPS of our life. It's a path to Anandam. This is the instruction manual of our life, which guides us what to do, what not to do, when to do, where to go. So anytime we have difficulties making decisions or we are confused, then we have to get the help from Bhagavad Gita, from Lord Krishna, from some gurus, some counselors. And that's why if you look at the chapter 1 says Vishad Yoga. Vishad means despondencies, difficult situations. But at the same time, yoga. How you can convert your difficulties with the help of divine or Bhagavad Gita into salvation. Because chapter 1 is the foundation. Vishad is the foundation for our life. If we do not have the difficulties, we will not think for the solutions. There are problems, but there are solutions for every problem. And we become very creative and we solve our problems. So Bhagavad Gita is the guide which answers every question of our life. Help us. And why our session is so different? Because we work with the practice, how to teach, but how to practice the teachings of Bhagavad Gita. So here, the teachings of the today is whenever there is a difficulty in life, do not give up. That is the lesson of chapter 1 of Vishad Yoga. You do not give up. Divine help is always available for you. At the same time, Bhagavad Gita will guide you. As any time I have a question, I open the book. And not only it answers my question, but it helps me how to solve my problem, what to do next. It brings me the awareness where I am, why this problem is there. And it helps me what to do next. I call it action for correction. Actually, I use this AAA strategy. A for awareness, like Arjuna became aware. We should become aware of our issues and then analyze it. Second A, accept it, analyze it, but accept the situation, yes. And then the third one is action for correction. So we should act upon it. And once we start acting upon it, actually we wanted to talk about today how to act upon it, but since this question came, so we will next week, we will speak about how to now move on with the actions for each situation in life. And that's why I said, be Arjuna. Just consider yourself, I am the Arjuna. I am living in this world where I'm facing many difficulties, and I'm going to solve my issues. I'm going to get on with action, making the right decisions, and have a courage to make the right decision. That's what Gita teaches us. Have a courage. And how to get that courage? Because when there are situations we feel depressed and we get lost. So in that situation, rather than turning toward depression or alcohol or drugs or sitting in a corner and crying, it's not going to help. But just focus how you can use this situation, learn from it, and move on, because this whole universe is a class, is a college, is a school, which teaches us every situation to handle in a very effective way. So the lesson today is, whenever there is a difficult situation, do not give up. That's our mantra actually. And the mantra of today is, I can do it. I can handle it. Divine help is available for me. So let's sit down for a few minutes together and do a brief meditation for 10 minutes, focusing on what we just have learned, or I just spoke about it. Because whatever we learn, it comes from one ear to another ear. It just goes off unless we start practicing it. And how we can practice it? We have to contemplate on it. And how we are going to contemplate? By meditating on it. We are going to close our eyes. So just wherever you are, if you can close your eyes, just close your eyes very gently and sit very comfortably. And just be aware of the place where you are sitting, how your hips are touching the surface or the ground or the chair. Feel very comfortable and focus on your breath. And take a deep breath all the way down to your stomach. Hold it for a few seconds. Exhale very slowly through your nose. Inhale. Hold it. Exhale. Inhale. Hold it. Exhale. And now breathe normally. And with every breath, breathe in, smile. And breathe out with a smile. So smile in, smile out. Smile in, smile out. Smile in, smile out. And now let's recite Om mantra 3 times. You can do it loudly with me or silently. Take a deep breath. Om. Continue to breathe normally and smile with each breath. And now think about the situation which is bothering you, or you have a difficult time of making decision. And now think about, where is this problem coming from? Is this the first time? Or it is a repeat problem? Doesn't matter, as long as it is bothering you. Just sit down quietly. Keep focusing on your breath. And focus on the energy of Om mantra, which is being generated now in your body. It is generating the pure energy. And now take that energy and put it on the problems you have. Or if you are seeing some golden light, take that golden light and direct it towards your problem. Continue to recite the Om mantra silently or loudly, and feel the energy of Om mantra is fulfilling your entire body, your eyes, your ears, your face, your heart, lungs, stomach, entire body is filled with your Om mantra, the pure energy being generated. Now take this energy, direct it toward your problem you are facing. And ask for help. There is a beautiful mantra or beautiful verse in Gita, chapter 2, verse 7, which says that I have a difficulty to make a decision because I am stressful right now. I cannot think straight. So please help me. Whatever is the best for me, please guide me. Help me to solve this problem. You are my friend. I am your friend. Please help me. Karpanye dosho pahat svabhava paschami tvam dharma samud cheta yachaseyani nishchitam brui tanme shishyaste aham shadimam tvam prapannam shishyaste aham shadimam tvam prapannam. I surrender to you. Please guide me, help me for the next step. What should I do? Please guide me, help me. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace for my body, peace for my mind, and peace for the universe. May God bless all. And now, rub your hands and put it on your head. Gently tap your head with your hands because your hands are full of pure energy. So now rub your hands again and gently put it on your eyes and open your eyes very gently. Namaste. So the tip of the today is that if you have any difficulty, don't feel alone. Divine help is available for you. Bhagavad Gita is available. You could read the Bhagavad Gita. I have this, my question and God's answer. This book is also available on Amazon. It is a bestseller and it is being used in many universities and especially under the codes of ethics. What to do and what not to do. Everything is question and answers. All the verses are in question and answers because it answers whatever question we have. It helped me to make the decisions just by opening the book and contemplating on it. And again, I will repeat that if you can read only 3 verses a day, or even a 1 verse, first thing in the morning, last thing before going to bed, that is the best time to read Bhagavad Gita. And that charges you up. It's like it charging the battery of our body, like we charge our phone. We just charge ourselves by reading Bhagavad Gita. And if you can meditate or contemplate, just sit quietly. If you cannot do anything else, just sit quietly, do your mantra, or just focus on your breath, whatever you can do, but try to calm down if you have difficulties. Or if nothing else, just go in the nature and go for a walk. Whatever takes your mind away from that situation, and that will give you some freedom from stress. And one of the tip is also you can write down your issue and just put it somewhere at some clean space, or if you have a temple, if you have an altar, you can put it somewhere and let the divine work on it with you. But just once you write it down, put it there. And don't think about the problem now, think about the solution. Problem is something you can just be aware of it, that's the issue. And now problem is put down and now you are focusing on the energy, focusing on solving the issue. And those answers will come to you through Bhagavad Gita, through your inner silence, quietness. Your inner voice will start talking to you. That is another form of Bhagavad Gita, that it speaks to you. So if you have any questions, please send it to me and I will try to address it in next sessions. Maybe not immediate session, but the next sessions. Don't feel alone. We are together. We are going to embark on this daily problems through this beautiful journey, experiencing the teachings of Bhagavad Gita, practicing it. So please share and forward these messages, these links to dear ones, and they might benefit from these also. So thank you very much for joining, and I will see you next week again, and continue to learn how to attain eternal happiness and peace by solving our day-to-day issues, by learning. Because our purpose of our life is to experience the ultimate happiness, love, compassion, peace. That's what God is all about. So I will see you next week. Thank you very much again joining. And you can also subscribe to our YouTube channel. And this session will be also be posted on YouTube as well.